So I actually heard of Gym Launch back in 2019. And we opened up our gym in 2020. I did not start Gym Launch in December of 2020. So here's a little backstory. So in 2019, I was with a company at the time. I was working for a company at the time, and I was overworked and very underappreciated. I worked 16-hour days. Sometimes I even slept there too. It was crazy. And there was times, we have two girls. I would get home from work and I couldn't even talk to them. My voice was gone from talking to people and yelling at people so much. I mean, the girls just miss me. They're like, Mommy, I missed you. And they're sharing with me all about their day. And I'm trying to be excited. I'm trying to give every ounce of energy that I still have towards them and to my husband. It was actually destroying our relationship. And I knew that if I continued down that path, it would tear our family apart. And so I actually called a couple friends of ours, and I called them crying. I said, hey, can I go in a franchise with you guys? And they said, no, Lindsay, we don't need your money. You've got the skill set, you've got the drive, and you have the experience. You need to just do it on your own. We don't want your money, so look into Gym Launch. It's helped us. We know that this can really help you, especially when you launch your business. And so in 2019 was when I started following Alex Hormozi, got the Gym Launch Secrets book, got the blueprint, and learned about the high ticket offer, the 21-day challenge. We had actually signed our paperwork, the lease, in March of 2020. I know we're freaking crazy. We decided to open in 2020. That was rough, but we survived while other gyms did not, because we knew that at that time, people needed us more than anything. So September of 2020 was when the doors actually opened. We started everything online. Actually implemented what Alex always gives away free stuff. It's so awesome. So we implemented the 21-day challenge high ticket offer online for at least like 5 months. We did pretty good. And then we opened in September of 2020. It was great. Had some people in there, but you know how every gym owner is. If you build it, they come. So I had every class known to man open, session time. Nobody showed. Had to cut classes, and my organic I went through my organic like that. I had a lot of connections, but it can get saturated. And there's only so many referrals that you can get with that market that you have as well too. I didn't understand marketing, Facebook marketing, so I knew that I had to learn. But I wore all the hats, man, so I was just getting overly stretched. But it was November of 2020 was when I was scraping at the bottom of the bucket. And I mean, I didn't know how I was going to survive. I'm like, man, after this year, I don't know how I'm going to pay my employees or rent because the business ain't growing. I mean, I'm generating $6,000 a month. Ridiculous. So Kale actually released a fast cash play. It was a free internal play around November time. And I wanted to get into their services because I've seen and known I've personally known people who went through it and it worked really well for them. And so when he released a fast cash play, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do this. And if it works, I'm signing up. I tell you what, just did everything what he said. And in 3 days, we generated over $10,000 in fast cash. It was absolutely amazing. That was the most cash I ever had in my hand. Like, on my building on my own with my brick and mortar. I've done online businesses and did very well, but in my brick and mortar and having that in hand, I'm like, holy crap, this works. So I invested into the business. I was very hard-headed at the time, just not really coachable. And this is before I had a coach, though, too. I was just kind of implementing things, trying to make things cute. That December was pretty rough. It was a really rough month of 2020. So actually, I wanted the coaching program so bad because I just needed to be told what to do. I had the tools, but I didn't know how to implement. Just tell me what to do. So what I did was Prestige Labs came into my life. I did the secret challenge, created curiosity. It was awesome. And then when we released the red carpet challenge, it was on New Year's Eve in 2020. It was crazy. I had 40 people show up on Zoom. In in 5 days, we generated $7,000 in sub sales. And then for the whole month, it was over $11,000 in sub sales. I was able to pay rent on time. I was able to pay my employees, and I hired in a coach. Ever since then, the rest is history. But going from my confidence being this big to sky high, it helped me go from being a coach to an actual business owner, businesswoman. I felt unstoppable. Our gym has grown over 130% year after year. I'll never forget our first profit month. So it was 15 months of opening, our gym became debt free. And I was actually on the call with Kale, and he said, "What was your profit?" And I said, "Oh, it was almost 30%. And he said, "Okay, how much was that?" I said, $10,000. He goes, "Open up your bank account right now, and you're going to transfer that into your personal account." And I said, "What?" He goes, "Yep, do it right now." I can't tell you how scared I was to do that, but I did it, and I'm going to tell you how good it felt, because after that, that's what I was paying myself. I realized that I was putting everybody else before myself, and not putting me first. And so once I started doing that, the business grew even more. That last year, I was able to bring my husband home full time. And so we started working the business together. We hit our highest month within 2 months of him being home of generating $50,000 in revenue. And it's just been consistent ever since then. So for that, because of the tools and because of the coaching and guidance, we are where we're at right now. But not only that, we've built a great team that we're able to go on vacations, never missed my girls' soccer games, or even practices. We go on dates now. We have the funds to go on dates, so it's just absolutely incredible. You have to put in the work, though. You really got to put in the work. I just did not look back. I just did what they told me to do, did not look back. And what I love was that it was such a great, steady growth. And that growth was so great and at a good pace that it helped me focus on me, to build me at the same time, and focus at the business at the same time. I think if it grew too fast, I think it would have had my head spinning. But it grew so well, and consistently grew, that we were able to handle the influx and changes within our business, though, too. So now my husband runs the gym full time with me, and it's just been great.